Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of SALT. The silent protest against slumlords went really well this weekend. A lot of people came out and gave advice and showed concern. It was real amazing to see how many others are in challenging living conditions as well. We hope that the protest, if anything, encourages other individuals to stand up for their human rights and healthy living conditions for themselves and their children and extended family members. The interesting thing about all the outreach that I did and the politicians and stuff that I reached out to, as of today, we have still heard nothing from the landlord, not even a text. But he was real quick to text aggressively when I put the signs out. And he was also real quick to text and ask for the rent about 4 weeks ago. He would even drive and pick it up. But, if you know anything about this stuff, mail your payments so you have a record of that as well. So he was never permitted to do that. I put my stuff in the mail so I can keep records of it. But it's real interesting how he was quick to respond to something that would probably hurt his atmosphere, but still hasn't said anything. And to me, that doesn't exhibit normal human behavior at all, because by now, as a homeowner, I would have at least reached out to my tenant and said something, anything. But all that aside, thank you to all the people that came forth and showed their support. Much love to High Spire, PA. We're fairly new here, and I really appreciate the energies that's coming forward and the families and people I'm starting to meet around me. I really like that. In terms of personal testimony, this is my personal experience that I'm making public in hope that it'll benefit others, because we need to recognize our inner strength. And if some of you have come from a broken home or abusive backgrounds, sometimes you can get used to just people stepping on you or being treated any kind of way or letting people say any kind of thing to you. But you got to draw the line at some point and say enough is enough. Don't the blame that becomes enough too. You can't be saying, oh, it's so and so's fault that X, Y, and Z I'm treated this way. At some point, you got to rise up and do what my grand taught me. Take that wooden spoon and go back out there. Stop crying, wipe them tears, and stand up for yourself. Show your strength, because it's in there. And I know for some of us, our hearts have been broken behind death, the loss of family members, things we go through our home, even with our siblings or our own children. I mean, people can hurt you in many ways, but the main thing is the outcome. What you going to do with that pain? You going to turn it into shame and hide in a corner and go commit suicide somewhere or go all out on some drugs? Or you going to say, you know what? I am better than all this stuff around me. All this stuff around me is just illusionary. Even renting is illusion. You don't own it, but you do deserve a right to live in a place that's, habitable, So I love you guys. It's Friday, and we just gonna have a good weekend. And as I put closure to this whole situation, because I know that Jah's gonna open up new doors for us in terms of living, but this was nothing about running. It's about standing, people. So remember that when you've done all you can, stand. And if you believe in the Creator, know that He gonna come forth. It might not be on your timing. Like me and my daughter are still in there. We're still in there, but we're ready. We're packed. We're ready, because we know God gonna give us a doorway. And now what we're doing is called a rent withhold, where you hold it back. And once again, He still ain't said nothing, but I'm gonna hold it back. And when y'all open the door, we gonna book on through. So I'm not encouraging people to run or be irresponsible. I'm encouraging you to take what your genetic makeup, reach back into your roots and take that strength, if it takes the strength of your elders or your grandmama, and be who you created to be. Because we're all beautiful. We all got the same heart, color and everything set aside. When you look at a human being, you got a heartbeat. There's certain things that make us have have something in common. We have something in common. But anyway, happy Friday to you guys. And again, much love to everybody who came out and showed their support. And much love to my SALT listeners. And I plan on bringing you excerpts from my book that's coming out next month. So I look forward to storytelling because that's my thing. Okay? I love you all. God bless. And remember, it's inside of you. All you got to do is bring it out. But bring it out positive and bring it out in love. Okay? Let's stop the violence. Stop killing each other.